Hey guys, it's Milana. Please excuse my roughness today, but I did not feel like doing my makeup. But in today's video, I will be showing you guys the apps that I use on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. So let's just go ahead and get started. So before I unlock everything, I just want to show you guys my case. This is just a really thick OtterBox case because I'm very clumsy when it comes to my phone, and oftentimes in the past I've cracked it. But this case, no cracks. It's done its job. So when you go into my phone, I obviously have a password, but I did take it off just for this video. But when you go into my phone, you see this really cute picture of me and my boyfriend. And right when it's unlocked, you see this really pretty sunset with palm trees and birds in the background. So on my first page, when you unlock the phone, you see all the basic little apps that I'm not going to explain because we all know what apps do what. But I am going to go into the apps that I use the most. So the first one is Twitter. I am on Twitter every single day, probably majority of the time I'm on Twitter if it's not YouTube. So when I go on Twitter, I'm just like going through my feed, retweeting stuff, tweeting stuff of my own. And yeah, it's just a really good app because I literally laugh on there every single day. Everything that I see on Instagram, I have seen on Twitter first. So if you haven't followed me, go follow me on there. It's MALANAAA_. So yeah, I'm on here every single day. I tweet myself, retweet a whole bunch of stuff, liking tweets every single day. Twitter is just an overall a great app. I've never seen Twitter crash, unlike Instagram. Instagram's a different story. They've had so many bugs and fixes, but Twitter, I've never had a problem with this app at all. So coming out of Twitter, of course, I'm gonna go to Instagram next. I'm on here pretty often as well, but not as much as Twitter. It's the same exact username. I do post on my story pretty often. The only thing is I don't really post a lot of pictures just because I'm not photogenic and I'm not really good at like editing and filtering and all that extra stuff. So I don't post too often on Instagram, but I post on my story quite often. So coming out of Instagram, I'm going to go to my YouTube folder. So if you are also a YouTuber, I would definitely recommend downloading all of these apps right now. I'm sure you all have it, but one that I feel like most people don't have is YouTube Sticker. So when I go into that, as you guys can see, I was working on that one, but I have the free version of it. If you want to pay for it, it'll unlock basically all of your thumbnails. So basically what this app is, you can download your thumbnails and it'll also have like watch now on YouTube. So let me just show you guys an example. So if I wanted to share this on my Instagram story, I would just tap it, copy to my clipboard, go into Instagram, and then I'm just going to take a picture of, oops, I'll probably crop that out. I'm just going to take a picture of my leg, okay? And then I'm just going to paste it. And then boom, it just looks really nice and put together. So if you ever want to just download your thumbnail and just make it look more pleasing, I would definitely download YouTube Sticker. Like I said, it's free, but the only things that are free is when it's every other thumbnail. So as you guys can see, only some of them I can post. The other ones are locked, but I'm on a budget, so I'm okay with just every other one. So coming out of the YouTube Sticker, another thing that I use is Pinterest. I don't really have like things that are on my clipboard and like different things, I guess, organized. I mainly use it for like food. So I'm constantly looking up food recipes or painting ideas or holiday ideas. Like look, creamy beef and shells is popping up like on my feed because I'm constantly looking at food. So besides Pinterest and food, I also am taking a break from Candace, but Disney Plus, I just love Disney. So ever since I was younger, I've always watched like Disney movies. So the most recent movie I watched on here was actually Snow White. I'm like scrolling through trying to find it. Oh, it's over here. So yes, Snow White. I have been watching that. I still have an hour and 12 minutes left, but yes, I really love any princess movies. It just kind of brings me back to my childhood. So coming out of Disney Plus, I have a whole bunch of other apps, but meditation and relaxation. This is a great app if you want to learn how to meditate, or if you kind of want to get a feel for meditation. Meditation is very, very important. So if you don't know what that is, definitely look into this app. It is absolutely free. It has different categories for you as well. Introduction to meditation, they have happiness, they have focus, collaboration, bedtime, and relax. And as you guys can see in the bottom, they have different weeks for different things as well. So like introduction to meditation, they have 5 weeks worth of recordings. And then for happiness, they have like 1 week of it. So it's a really great app. You don't have to put in any of your credit card information. I hate those type of apps where you have to do all that and they say free trial because they try to get you. But this is absolutely free, so definitely check this out. It is called Meditation and Relaxation. So coming out of that, scrolling through over here, I definitely listen to my Apple Music the most, but I use iHeartRadio right here when it's Christmas time or close to Christmas time, just to listen to the classics and all that fun stuff. Or if I have to play music like in my kitchen for my mom or my dad, I just turn on the radio because they like pop music. So coming out of that, games. So when I used to ride scooters downtown, I would use the Lime app, but I have not gone downtown in quite a long time, so I haven't used that. But heads up, this is a really fun game. When you're really bored with a big group of friends, I downloaded this heads up game. I actually think I did pay for this. I'm not sure, or it might be free. There's definitely free versions of this in the App Store too, but it's a really fun game. If you don't know how to play, basically you just put your phone on your head and they try to guess. They try to like make you guess the word, and then when you do guess it, just put the phone down as a point. Really fun game. So another game is Fortnite. I actually don't play Fortnite, but I do use it because my boyfriend plays Fortnite, and sometimes he likes to play too long and he kind of forgets to text me back. So I just kind of use it for that purpose. I'll just hop on to his little game and I'll be like, "Hi babe, did you forget about me?" And then he'll be like, "Oh my gosh." So yeah, I use Fortnite for communication purposes. So coming out of Fortnite, productivity. I do use, let's see, what do I use the most? I definitely use Indeed and LinkedIn quite often, just because I'm always on the lookout for better opportunities. I'm not saying that I don't like my job right now, but I'm always just on the lookout to see what is being offered. So I definitely use Indeed a lot in LinkedIn and Google Rewards. So I downloaded this app because I was watching like side hustle videos, and this is basically just a great app where you answer surveys and things like that. I have 60 cents in this account, so I need $1.40 to get my payout of $2. So you can't really actually make a lot of money off this app, but it's just like an easy app to have for when I do get $2 to pay out. So coming out of there, oh no, I was just about to download the iOS 14, but I started filming already, so maybe next video I'll do an iOS 14 kind of walkthrough for you guys. So let's see, Getupside. This is an app where I haven't looked too much into yet, but my friends told me about this app. You basically get money for your gas, groceries, restaurants, and things like that. You get, I think, a check sent in the mail, something like that. So I'm definitely going to look more into that. I just downloaded it, so I've heard great things about this app. So go and check it out if you want extra money. So another app that I definitely use a lot is Gasbuddy. So with this app, it basically just shows you all of the closest gas stations near you, and it gives all of their prices so you can see which one is the cheapest. And you know, I'm always trying to save money, so Gasbuddy, it's a free app. Go ahead and download that. So coming out of that, education. If you are in college, please do yourself a favor and download Rate My Professor. So you just select what college you're going to, what type of class you're looking for, and you just type in your teacher's name. So basically everybody on here, I think, is pretty blunt. They'll tell you like, oh, this teacher does too much, this teacher talks too much, this teacher never answers your emails. So if you are especially a freshman in college, download this app. You will thank me later. It's really important to see what teachers you're going to be taking, just because the one semester that I did not use this app, I got very terrible teachers, and they were not so kind, and they were not the best at communicating with me. And I did end up failing those classes, so that was a bummer. I just feel like if I picked better teachers, I definitely would have passed. So, Rate My Professor, free app, definitely use it. So, another app that I use is Books. This comes with the phone, I believe. So, there are a couple books I've been reading, but I also like reading physical copies of books. So, my best recommendation, if you can't like buy a book, go on Google, type in, let's say, Crushing It, free PDF, and something will pop up. Click on that link, and then you can also like copy it and then put it into your books. So, any type of book you want, just type in free PDF at the end. A link will pop up, and then just download it right into your books. So that's why I have a couple of books on here, just because it's free. So I read Crushing It by Gary Vee, very great book, and he's a very good content creator. Definitely go check him out if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur or thinking about starting your own business. He gives great advice. Another one, I also read Think and Grow Rich, I believe a couple of months ago. I actually have the physical copy of that as well. Really good book. So just a couple of books that I like to read. Coming out of that, I also use a whole bunch of different apps for my YouTube editing. So iMovie, it is a great free app for your YouTube editing, especially if you're a beginner. Phonto, this is an app. I was actually working on something for you guys, but this is an app where everybody uses this for their fonts. So let's say if you want to have like something around like your border, this is how like people will do it, and then you can like kind of change the size and stuff like that. And if you want to curve your stuff, you can make it like all around or just like that. So really great app. Everybody uses this. If you don't have Phonto, go and download it. It's a really great app. Okay, coming out of that, Lightroom. So I'm actually working on another video right now, but this is where I use all of my presets, not my presets, but ones that I downloaded. So I have a whole bunch of different presets I've gotten from like other YouTubers. So this is the app where I use to kind of adjust the color, saturation, the brightness, and all that stuff. So really great app, especially if you want to make your thumbnails more put together. Put a filter and preset on it. You'll thank me later. Coming out of that, I also use Superimpose X. So this is the app where you see everybody putting like the lines like around their objects or their bodies. So this is the only app that I figured out how to do it. It is $5, but trust me, it is worth the investment, especially if you see YouTube long term. Definitely go and buy that app just because it makes your thumbnails more put together, and it adds that little thing that just looks like it's missing. So those are all of the apps that I use. And Videostar, that is the app that people will use to get like text effects. So if you remember seeing my intro where my words are kind of like wavy, that is a video that people use, Videostar. So coming out of that, pay. If you ever need to pay me money, or if I need to pay you money, I definitely prefer Zelle. It is straight to my bank account. I don't have to wait, and there's no fees. Everything else is just kind of like, I'll have it there because some people don't have Zelle, but Zelle, definitely preferred. And then going over here, shopping. So oftentimes when I go to Walmart, their stuff doesn't really have a price tag. So I'll just take the Walmart app and I'll just scan all of the barcodes just so it's easier. And then I also have Amazon. That is the app that I use the most. I think I'm not the only one though, because I mean, Amazon has fast shipping, okay? And it's only $25 just to get free shipping. Yeah, I order a lot of things off of Amazon. So coming out of that, my shopping online folder. So I definitely shop a lot at Pretty Little Thing just because I have a very small, petite body, and I feel like their stuff just really fits me. Like when I also shop at Zaful, their stuff is a little bit big and their shipping takes like a month. The only good thing about Zaful is their pricing. So coming out of there, I definitely use the other ones every now and then, but Pretty Little Thing and Zaful I use the most. So coming out of there, education. So I am Laotian for those of you that don't know, but I downloaded this app to just try to kind of help me. I'm not very fluent in my language, but I am trying to learn because I need to learn. Oh my goodness. Let's just take a second and just like look at my little cousin. Oh, he's so cute. All right, sorry guys. Going back into what I was doing, I also have a lot of Bible apps as well. I am Christian, So I do have this app where, I get to read devotions and things like that. I also have another book that is dedicated to morning devotions. So I frequently use that every single day. So I don't use this one too often just because ads pop up all the time and it's asking for a pro version. But yeah, that is everything that I pretty much use in my phone. I feel like I recommended a lot of apps for you guys to download, so I hope that you guys got a good idea of the apps that I use. Thank you guys for watching my video today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button for me. Until next time, I'll see you all in my next video.